Hello, my name is Chatelier, welcome back to another episode of Redcoat Revenge in EU4, and this is most likely going to be the final episode. We'll try to speed through this. I mean, we only got 10 more years to go. We will go on speed 4 most of the time. We'll try to get to the 90 or 100% mercantilism just for the achievement, really. And then we'll get to the end of the game, so we'll get that achievement as well, and then we'll have quite a few achievements during this series, which is going to be rather useful. Right, let's increase that. But yeah, overall this has been a pretty fun series. I've done a lot better than I expected, quite frankly. Not quite as well as I hoped for, considering that we didn't get the Anglophile done completely, but it happens. Right, let's get the morale of armies advisor. Not that we need it, but mostly because we can. And then we got the admin points. I'm going to increase stability. I know that I could make some more states in certain areas, I suppose. We rule the waves, indeed we do. Indeed we do. Let's actually, just for the heck of it, infiltrate the administration in HRE. Ooh, they got a lot of armies here. I mean, we did know that they have a quite sizable army. Must be taking insane attritions here. Cottage industry. Ooh. Don't get diplo points. That would be base production or unrest. I think I'm gonna keep the burghers happy. What's another leader? Just recruit another one. We still got pretty good army tradition, actually. Right, and then can we... Ooh, we could do that, but we can't do this quite yet. That's going to be beyond the end of the game. Alright then. Let's do that. Actually, I think if we increase the influence of clergy, we might get a bit more church power. Or maybe not. But we'll probably get at least 2 more mercantilism through church power, and the rest is going to be through the diplo points. A regular way, I suppose. But yeah, technically if I had started this earlier, I would have been able to get this achievement quite a while ago. We can just keep an eye on what the HRE armies are doing here. Mostly marching around by the looks of it. And they are clearly trying to spy us, so what I'm gonna do... Ooh. What I'm going to do is I'm going to counter-espionage. That way we can make sure that they will be less effective against us with their spying, and we can still do our job to some degree. I'm pretty sure that they are counter-espionaging us as well. So there's not that big of a difference. Pretty much full on admin points still. I don't think we can... You know what, let's make some states. Lower Nubia. We're going to become a state. We're going to use a little bit points there. What would be another one? Tigray, where is that? I tend to forget where it is. I know that I've seen it plenty of times. Oh, that's Trench Jordan. I suppose we can just go through these. Albania. Maria, no. Not that one either. Zambia, not necessarily. Perhaps we should just use the... Oh, this one. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't suppose we have any trade centers. No, we don't have any there. We can't make any more new states either, but that's alright. Hormuz has internal conflicts. Ooh. I would not like to be them right now. Right, next month we're going to increase this again to reach 93. Now we still got 9 years to go, so yeah, we will easily get this. I think we can just go on speed 5 at this point. There's not that much going on. Imperialism of Ferrara, oh. Well, a bit surprised by that. Some rebels have crossed. I'm not entirely sure where, and I'm not going to bother with them right now. Nope, I'm not going to join a war. Oh, over there. Okay, I suppose I could go and kill them. Not a huge rebellion, but might as well deal with it. We can get the mercantilism up again, and we can get technology there, and we can get more mercantilism from this. Let's have a look. How? Oh, there's actually British Mexico is already a bit uppity because of the mercantilism, I think. Not gonna say that I'm surprised. Let's go back here to keep an eye on the Germans. But yeah, overall, I mean, I should have taken the... If we're going back to what went wrong in this series, the fact that we didn't take the PU over France early on, we should have been more aggressive with that, and we could have taken it. We could have taken it, but I was a bit too afraid fighting them early on. It would have been a costly war, but then I would have been able to get France a lot earlier in its entirety, and then I would have been, perhaps, able to... Or I wouldn't have been fighting France while the League War was happening, so I could have maybe made sure that the... What's it called? The Treaty of Westphalia would have happened, so I could have become the Emperor still. But alas, that did not happen. Also, we should probably increase that. And again. So we're 3% away from the achievement. We are certainly still making a decent bit of cash. We have a look at the total amount. It's not quite 4,000. We've gotten fairly close at a few points, but not quite over it. Although, would we have... No, we don't really have anything good. We could probably get rid of that one. Just try to roll in better advisors. If we could get a trade advisor that we can level up, that'd be excellent. I doubt it's going to happen. Not quite. Sumatran. Can't even make that. No. Okay, how about if we kick that one out? So many soldiers. We can afford paying them. Let's keep on converting a bit more. Oh, and we can increase our mercantilism once again. Wait, where is this? Oh, god damn it. Okay, we're going to take a fair bit of casualties there. Well, less than 3,000. So not that much. Some famines, as per usual. Right, I believe we can now increase the mercantilism to... Actually, we can increase it to 100. A protected market. Okay, so now that's pretty much all the achievements that we're going to get, aside from a little bit of patience. Let's go through them real quick again, so we don't have to do that again at the end. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's going to be 16 achievements in just one game. Not bad, and there would have been a few more that would have been possible to get, but we didn't. For example, decent reserve would technically be impossible if we had expanded a little bit earlier, a bit more aggressive. On the other hand, that's going to be a lot easier to do in the new update, since you can actually increase your governing capacity, which is replacement for the states. You can have an infinite amount of states, but then it's less of a hard cap and more of a soft cap of what you can have. But yeah, I could then utilize that and get easier to the million. But yeah, I think I might go for Teutonic Order in the next episode, essentially tomorrow. Debate in Parliament. Okay, what can we get there? Could we get trade efficiency? Yes, we could. Alright then. Just gonna... Ooh, placate the merchant is probably alright. Navy Commission, Navy Commission... Navy Commission, ignore corruption, admin support. Not gonna do diplomatic support yet, although we don't need it other than to get the tech knowledge at this point. Admin support, corruption, placate a merchant. Huh, I suppose we can promote the civil services. Get rid of some of the church power at this point, because we don't need that one either. There we go. Well, let's have a look. Did we break the 4,000 ducat limit yet? No, but if we take this one, we might. Oh yeah, we did. Alright then. That's not too shabby. And honestly, I could have easily built much more navies and all that, but I just couldn't be bothered. In all honesty. I mean, I'm far from my limits, both in Navy and Army. Less so in Army and more in Navy. More than 1,000 ships short from that. But yeah, the limits that we have is just insane. Probably lower the advisor cost, actually. But yeah, if I had gone aggressive against France, going again back to what I was saying a few minutes ago, I could have gotten more influence in Europe earlier. And that would possibly have meant that I could have become the Emperor. Then I would have the HRE under me, most likely as well. Because I would, of course, have made sure that everyone was following the same faith as me, or at least not getting any penalties from that, and then probably would have broken up entire HRE, taken them as vassals, and then... Although... I'm not sure if I would have wanted to form the HRE myself. Actually, I wonder, does it control the elections? We could have destroyed the HRE, technically, after becoming the Emperor once, or at least controlling the electors. Which is a bit of a problem. Then of course, Burgundy. I mean, if I was the Emperor, I could have taken much more land here in, like... I think Bremen is the one that we need for the mission. But yeah, then I would have been able to increase my influence in the Baltic as well. Without a problem. And then of course, I should have started fighting Bengal a lot earlier. I would have been able to get the India achievement as well. Without a problem. Oh, no concert. Sure, we'll take that. You can't even take more money while you're at max. That's interesting. I mean, it makes sense, I suppose. How about, just for the end of here, just support a rebellion? What would be the biggest rebellion that we can perhaps fire? Particulars would be minuscule. Imperial Revolution. How big of a revolt are we talking about here? Still about 600. Come on, revolt. Rise up. I want to see you crush the HRE. Army Reformer died. I'm just going to take the discipline advisor. I'm not going to even bother leveling it up, though. Because we don't really need the points at this point. Sharing false. Alright then. Right, we no longer see what's going on in here, but we can kind of guess what's... Oh, wait a minute, are they fighting... No, that's not... Scandinavia's over here, but... I mean, they're fighting... Prussia. Which does not surprise me. And we can get the Diplo tech for a rather cheap price, and now we've gotten all the technologies. Unfortunately, I don't think that's an achievement. Oh, hello. That's a bit of a rebellion there. Let's slow down a tiny bit, just so that we can keep an eye on what's going on there a little bit better. Oh, Scandinavia actually took land from Prussia. I'm sure that the HRE will gather up a Doomstack and destroy the rebellions there, but still, it's a pretty nice rebellion. Harrison Cotton. Not gonna bother with that. But yeah, we are almost at the end here. I mean, yeah, there were some serious mistakes, and I haven't been doing like a full 100% efficiency a lot of the time. It's mostly because I personally don't find that playstyle particularly enjoyable. Like, I understand why people do it, like they want to be the best they can, they want to beat their own records and other people's records and so forth. So, like, it's a competitive aspect, I understand that. But I just personally don't feel like I enjoy when I need to stress about being 100% efficient about everything. I just like to have fun. I like to play it well, of course, but there's a limit. Okay, yeah, they're just crushing the revolt one by one. HR is a bit strong for that. Just a little patience. So we've got that achievement. We can essentially call it here then. But yeah, 16 achievements from a single run. I'd say that's a pretty decent. I mean, a lot of these I could have gotten earlier. For example, just a little patience. And then 4 for trade and such. But it ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. I will actually save it here real quick. But I would like to thank you all for watching this series. It's been quite a long series as usual with me, and it's been a fun series, no doubt. At least for me. I don't know about you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And some weird stuff happened during this playthrough. Like Bohemia became a huge powerhouse in the HRE and actually united the HRE, which is something that I don't usually see. When Austria was being essentially forced out of, well, not quite Europe, but from Germany. And then, of course, we took a lot of land. Brazil formed. I could have actually beaten them down and annexed them, so that would have made the borders a little bit cleaner here, but I couldn't be bothered. And there was some colonial shenanigans with Russia over here in Australia and all that. And then Brazilian Japan. And then Ming explosion happened, but that's nothing new at this point. It's quite usual. We did take a decent chunk out of India, but we could have taken a lot more, quite frankly, if we had kept on going and expanding here. Like, we had like 40 years in this game at the end here that we didn't actually expand all that much. Or maybe 30 years, but during that time I could have easily taken at least the southern tip and Sri Lanka and maybe even this area here. And probably some lands from Delhi, but it would have been a lot slower. I reckon it would have at least 10 extra episodes. I just want to get to the next update. So yeah, I'll probably start as a Teutonic Order in tomorrow's episode. So, thank you all for watching, and until tomorrow, bye bye.